Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I'm just here zhuzhing up the hair. So today I am back with fragrances that I would highly recommend to wear during the holidays. This is the perfect list for those of you that are throwing a holiday party or you're going to be attending one. They all smell incredibly good. I have a little bit of something for everyone. Definitely most of them are in the gourmand family because it just meshes with the holiday. I'm going to recommend some of my favorite fragrances that remind me of the holidays and just work during the winter time, so you don't have to reserve it just for a holiday party. You could just wear it during the colder months. They are all really beautiful. So if you're excited for this video, continue watching, but before you do, please subscribe. Okay, subscribe, share this video, leave a comment down below. Let's get into it. Guys, have you noticed the curls are back? I'm finally wearing my natural hair. I've been able to revive my curls. They were so damaged, and I started doing a lot of hair masks and keratin and protein treatments, and that is what helped my curls come back. I didn't even have to do a big chop, and my curls are literally doing their thing and they look luscious. I have volume and there's shape to them. I'm so happy to have my natural hair out and about and feeling confident about it and just loving the process of taking care of my hair again. Off topic, but let's go ahead and talk about these fragrances. So I'm going to talk about one that is newer to my collection. This is from Milano Fragrances. It's called Panettone. This scent is delicious, okay? If you want to smell like a fruit cake with some citrusy tones, this is beautiful. Now, Panettone is a Christmas cake that's known in Italy, and as a matter of fact, it's known in a lot of European countries, even in Portugal, and it just smells like this fragrance, truly. You get the fruity nuances, like dried fruits, and then you get this heavy vanilla cake note, and that's what this smells like. It's so delicious and delectable. To me, it's definitely a sweeter fragrance, but it doesn't get cloying and nauseating on me. It still remains really beautiful, a very true gourmand that I am completely obsessed with right now. Oh my God, yes, there's a bit of this citrusy tone and vanillic vibe. I also get this almondy tone in the dry down, and it smells so delectable. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Italica from Gizoff, but without it being as heavy. This is a little bit more wearable in my opinion. It's still very much that true gourmand edible kind of vibe, but I feel like this is a little bit more wearable for me, and I also like to layer this with other fragrances. I've layered this with Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, and it smells so good. But on its own, if you love a true gourmand scent, you are going to adore this one. It lasts really well on my skin, and I am just loving this one. Beautiful. I'm going to link it down below for you guys, as well as all the other fragrances that I talk about. The next one that I'm going to mention is Angelique Noir from Guerlain. This smells like the morning of Christmas. There's a snowfall, it's fresh outside, there's a breeze, you're by the tree, an authentic Christmas tree. This is so beautiful. It has a beautiful vanilla note that is not gourmand, but it's like this beautiful authentic fresh vanilla note with this Angelica note that smells like pine. If you've ever smelled pine, like a pine tree, that's you kind of get that vibe in this fragrance. It's kind of green and herbally, and so this is like a herbal vanilla fragrance, a little spicy also, and very warm in the dry down. It's one of my favorite vanilla scents because it's quite unique, very elegant, and definitely expensive smelling. Not everyone is going to be walking around like this, and it smells so good. The lasting ability of this one is incredible. It lasts forever on the skin and on the clothes. I do find that this is not a safe blind buy scent. You absolutely want to sample, especially if you are used to more gourmand vanilla fragrances. This to me is not leaning that way at all, so you have to like a little bit of a herbally green tone in your fragrances to really get the gist of this one. But I love it. It smells incredible. I have this bottle as well as a backup because because I really like it that much. And in the winter time, it's perfect. The way it warms up on the skin is just absolutely divine. So really, really love Angelique Noir from Guerlain. Now, if you want to smell a little bit more boozy and expensive, I would go with Angel Share from Kilian. This is another very well loved fragrance, and word on the street is that Beyonce wears this scent. Okay, I don't know if it's true, she hasn't confirmed it, but it's been on articles, and I could totally see her wearing this on an evening out. This is, like I said, it's boozy. There's rum in here, and then there's this spiciness from the cinnamon note right at the top, and it smells gorgeous. The vanilla is nice and creamy and rich, and the scent really definitely leaves a statement. Ooh, from the moment you smell it, it's very unisex, but there is lots of sweetness in here, so don't be scared that I said that if you like more of the feminine scents. But this is very lavish. It smells like a celebration. It smells like a little party. So I would highly recommend this for men or women to check out. It smells so, so good. Even going into New Year's, I would wear something like this. It just smells like a lavish celebration. It has that vibe to it. So Kilian's Angel Share is definitely something that I would highly recommend. Now, I have a layering combo that I recently just discovered, and I think is perfect for the holidays. You can wear these two on their own, but together, I find that they are just a vibe. So I'm talking about Tom Ford's Lost Cherry and Tobacco Vanille. Layer these two right now. Okay, if you haven't already, go ahead and do that. They smell delectable. The cherry is like this deep, almost sour cherry scent. It's very deep, very warm, slightly spicy. And then Tobacco Vanille to me is like a very unique scent. It leans gourmand on my skin, but in the most unique way. The tobacco in here is not heavy. It's kind of wet and sweet, and it's a little woody, it's a little sweet, and mixed together, you just create something very unique and very special, but gives me like holiday vibes almost. So check these two out if you haven't layered them yet. Try it out on their own. Again, you can totally wear them during the holidays. They are beautiful in the colder months. I definitely overspray Lost Cherry. I find Tobacco Vanille lasts really well on me, so I don't need to overspray, but together they create something a little bit more unique, a little different. Okay, now let's go on to something more lavish again, and I would absolutely recommend Vanilla Royale from Kayali. I love this one. I was debating between this one and Invite Only, and you could definitely pull out Invite Only, especially if you're getting invited to a more lavish upscale dinner party this holiday. Invite Only would be really great, but so would Vanilla Royale. So in this one you get vanilla absolute, you get golden rum, there's creme brulee, there's brown sugar, royal oud, and also sugared patchouli. The scent is so beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna have to spray that on the skin. I haven't sprayed it in a while. So you definitely get the patchouli in this fragrance, but the way it is blended, it's not like a traditional patchouli scent. Okay, it's not gonna throw you off. Some people hate patchouli. I still recommend you checking this one out. It's warm, it's spicy, it's a little animalic on my skin, but it smells very expensive, very niche, like I want to say. So if you're into those kind of fragrances, this is one to check out. The vanilla is nice and creamy, and it really shines in the dry down. The opening is a little bit more harsh and maybe a little bit scary to some. Let it dry down. Within a couple of seconds, you're going to get the oomph of that sugar, of that vanilla, of the sweet tones really pulling through. The patchouli still remains, but to me it's done in a really nice way where it adds just some depth and character to the fragrance. Oh yeah, this is expensive. This is bougie. Okay, this smells very bougie, very much like a lavish dinner party. So I would highly recommend this. And to me, this is quite unisex. So not just for the ladies, your man can definitely pull this one off. It's gonna smell grown and sexy. And this one, to me, it's not really a casual scent. It is a more like I'm dressed up and I'm ready to have fun kind of scent. So black tie events, this would be great also. So really love this one for the holidays from Kayali, as well well as invite only. That one is really nice too. If you like more of that niche DNA type of scent profile, you're going to love that one. The next fragrance that I have here is another Kilian, and this is Princess. I'm not going to say the whole name because it is quite long. This smells so good. So good. It took me a while to get on the bandwagon of this fragrance. I remember smelling it once and I was like, I think it was on paper, and I kind of never thought about it again until one day I got it on my skin and I was like, yes, you need to enter the collection immediately. So now I have Princess in my collection, and this one, it kind of reminds me of Love, but it has this green herbally tone to it that is very comforting and cozy. But the vanilla aspect or the gourmand aspect of this fragrance is definitely in the forefront. It smells incredible. It smells quite unique. You're not going to have a bunch of fragrances in your collection that are going to smell this way, but it is one of those sort of herbally green vanilla scents. Oh, it's fluffy, it's luscious, but the green, I love that the green doesn't disappear. It stays throughout the entire wear, which makes this a little bit more unique. You're not just gonna get vanilla marshmallow. You know, you're going to get a little bit more complexity with that green tone. It's almost like a matcha latte. That's what you get from this fragrance, and it smells just divine, just wearable and pretty and kind of sexy at the same time. So I would definitely recommend this one for the holidays. It is incredible. Okay, so next fragrance that I have is this one discontinued? I really hope it's not discontinued. I heard it is, but I haven't confirmed it. And if it is confirmed, I apologize. But if you have this in your collection, definitely pull it off for the colder months and during the holiday season. And that is Dior Fève Délicieuse. This is the epitome of a beautiful holiday scent. The vanilla, the cinnamon, the gourmand aspect of this fragrance is everything. It has a little bit of a, not a little bit actually, it has quite a powdery dry down. So I don't overspray this one. I do it very sparingly, and just the sillage and the dry down is everything. It smells one of a kind. Ooh, it smells like a very sweet cinnamon bun with a lot of powdered sugar on top. That's what this one smells to me. It's so beautiful, so delectable, very potent. Like this one, when it comes to the Dior Private Blend, is high quality. This lasts forever on my clothes. It's cozy and warm and spicy, and it just envelops you into this like beautiful scent bubble that lingers for hours. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous if you love your gourmand fragrances, because this definitely leans gourmand in my opinion. But I do have another option from the Dior Private line, which would be Vanilla Diorama. This is another gorgeous one for the holidays. This has a bit of a boozy aspect to it in my opinion. It's like, it's a vanilla that is very unique also. It's not super duper heavy on the gourmand aspect. It still smells like a fragrance. Ooh. Sometimes I forget how these smell because they've been in the corner, and then once the winter comes along, you start pulling them out and playing with them, and you're like, wow, this is just a masterpiece of a fragrance. And this one, oh, it's warm, it's spicy, it is a little sweet but a little boozy at the same time. It really shines on the skin perfectly during those colder months. Like it gives you a comforting hug almost in a bottle. Oh my god, this is perfect. I actually, oh my god, now that I have both of them, I would probably pick Vanilla Diorama over Fève Délicieuse, just because Fève Délicieuse is very powdery on me. So if you like powdery scents, you probably would like this one better. I'm not a huge powdery scent type of girl, so this one's definitely more appealing to me right now. Oh yeah. It's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. The next fragrance, if you love roses, but you want something that's going to work for the holidays. You don't want something fresh and light and airy, but you still want the rose aspect in your fragrance. You can't go wrong with Maceda's Roses Vanille, in my opinion. This smells rose petals covered in sugar. Literally, that's what this smells like. It's very potent, it's very heavy, so a little goes a long way. You don't need to overspray, especially if you're going to a holiday party. You don't want to choke anyone out. Oh, okay. The initial spray of this fragrance, I'm gonna be honest, it is a little synthetic like. Let it dry down. Okay, don't be scared. Let it dry down. And you get this like very smooth, silky texture to this fragrance. Kind of reminds me of the vibe that you get from Oud Satin Mood from MFK. That is the vibe that you get in this one here. It's so smooth and like satiny on the skin. The roses are just beautiful and luscious and like just blooming. And then you get this sweetness that just gives you a hug. Ooh, she's kind of sexy, mysterious, very feminine in my opinion. So if you have that like a bit of a femme fatale vibe, maybe you're wearing a very structured, fitted outfit. This is stunning with a red lip. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful scent that is very long lasting. Like this is going to literally stick to your clothes till the next day. Like, this is a potent beast mode heavy hitter type of fragrance, so you don't have to worry about the fragrance not lasting, disappearing. Trust me, you walk into a room, everyone's gonna smell you with that scent. So the next fragrance that I have, some of you might be a little surprised, not sure why, but I would definitely recommend Bitter Peach. Bitter Peach to me is a winter scent appropriate because it has this very deep sweetness that some people might find a little nauseating for the hotter months. So I would highly recommend wearing this during the colder months. Something about it I think would mesh for the holiday season. It just smells quite unusual. Bitter Peach is actually having a bit of a moment over on TikTok right now. This, she's strong. Okay, all of my Tom Ford fragrances, I'm pretty sure this is the most projecting kind of fragrance. It is sweet peach, like a very ripe, like overripe peach, right? Like to the point that it's almost going bad. That sounds horrible, but trust me, I mean it in the right way. Like a peach that's a bit bruised up, you know, like it's too ripe and it's oozing with juices. Like the juices are like literally coming out of that peach, and it's just sweet and delectable, and there's a bit of a creamy woody dry down from the sandalwood. Oh my God, this scent is definitely like making my mouth water. It's a very polarizing scent profile. So you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. You wanna go ahead and sample before you buy a full-size bottle. She ain't cheap, but I can guarantee that this is gonna be quite unique in your collection. And if you love peach, you might really adore this one over here. It's very different. So I have one more to mention, and again, for the gourmand lovers that just like to smell sweet and delectable, Bianco Latte. This is from Giardini di Toscana, and this is one that I've added to my collection this year. It is a creamy latte scent. It smells delicious. It smells beautiful, sweet. It puts you in a great mood. It makes you smile. Now for me, this is more of a layering scent. I love to pair this up with other fragrances. Like I'm talking all sorts of fragrances, and it just smells incredible. But you can definitely wear it on its own, especially if you like more of like a lactonic type of vibe. You will really enjoy this one on its own. I said that was the last one. I lied. Vanilla Nera from Letta. This is beautiful. This is another very unique sort of herbally vanilla scent. It's sophisticated, elegant, and smells incredible. Like the quality of this one blew me away. This is giving you niche quality at an amazing price point. I love the juice. I love the way that this attaches to my clothes. I've worn it and it lasted all day long on me, and it's one of those vanilla fragrances. If you're sick of the gourmand, you just want a sophisticated vanilla, this is one that you absolutely need to try. I highly recommend everyone getting their hands on this and adding it to your collection. It's like, I'm trying to think of what it's a mix of. It kind of gives me a little bit of Angelique noir vibes from Guerlain, but not as sharp and green, but it's kind of like going into that direction. It's very luxe smelling. So I would absolutely recommend this one for the holidays. I think it would just be a perfect addition to anyone's fragrance collection. It is quite unisex, so anyone can pretty much wear this. It's not overly sweet or anything like that. It's just very sophisticated. And then the next fragrance that I would highly recommend for the holidays is a Goddess from Burberry. I have grown to really enjoy this fragrance. There's something very cozy and comforting about this scent. I love the blend of vanilla and lavender mixed into one. It's super cozy and inviting. It smells quite elegant to me too, so it would make a great like signature scent for the winter time. And even though it's one of those cozy warm scents, there is something fresh about it, and it's definitely giving me that from the lavender note that I'm getting in here. It's just really pleasant to wear and be around. It's one of those fragrances that is not overly complicated. I don't need to think about it too much. I put it on and I just feel incredible when I'm wearing it. So this is definitely one for the holidays, and I think it would actually make a really great gift because it has that DNA that is so easy to love and enjoy. It's not too much, and I think a ton of people are going to really love this scent. So whether you are going to wear it for the holidays or you're thinking of giving it to someone as a gift, oh my god, this is just a beauty of a fragrance, and it definitely is something that I'll be wearing a lot during the holidays. So guys, that is it for this video. I will link all of the products down below in the description box. So if you need to shop my link. I really appreciate that. I do make a small commission, which helps this channel continue. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have incredible plans to spend with loved ones and enter the holiday season in great spirits. And remember that it is all about spending quality time as opposed to just gifts. That's something that I've really tried to ingrain in my family, that this day is all about eating, having drinks and talking and laughing, playing games, enjoying a holiday movie, and just really spending time with each other. We've kind of like strayed away from all of the big gifts and extravagant gifts because we want to set a tone that the holiday season is just about family coming together and enjoying each other's company and showing each other love. So I hope you enter this holiday in those kind of feelings and thought process. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao!